Hey guys, Alvo Stockman here. There's a lot of magicians who will criticize television magicians for their, for using special effects, for using camera tricks, for using stooges or whatever it is, and I just wanted to make some observations on that and to share some thoughts. Ultimately, magic is about creating wonder. Now, fooling people, the methods of fooling people are generally centered around using people's assumptions in a way that they fool themselves. Okay, and it really doesn't matter. There are people who there are purists who believe that if you use gimmicks, you're somehow cheating. And there are purists who believe that when you are using camera tricks on television to deceive an audience, that's not fair. But some of these same critics will say that the method doesn't matter. That the only thing that's important about a magic trick is the effect itself and the effect that it gives and creates for the spectators, and I think that's completely true. But at the same time, that same magician may turn around and say, oh, but if you're doing a camera trick, then that's not fair. And I think that's a bit of a double standard. I would say that if you're doing magic, that the number one thing you should be concerned about is the effect that you're creating for your audience. That what you are doing makes people wonder how you did it ultimately, and hopefully leaves them with something, adds to their life in some way. So honestly, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be concerned about how you do your methods. The easiest thing is generally the preferred method in magic. That's kind of a general feeling among most working professionals. They're interested, of course, in getting things done as practically as possible. So yeah, I could have summed this up probably a little more succinctly, but ultimately, don't be worried about how you're achieving your effects. If you can get something done, just remember that the magic is for your audience. As much pleasure and thrill as we get doing risky and knuckle-busting stuff in front of them without their knowing. The ultimate goal is to get the job done. So that's it. That's really it. So leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think about this. TV magic. Is it cool? Is it okay to use camera tricks when you're doing a magic show on TV? What do you think? What do you think of what Chris Angel does on television? What do you think of what David Blaine does on television? And what do you think of what David Copperfield has done on television? And how do you think they relate? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.